Hi, this is Scott with eTrailer. Today we're taking a look at the LittleShift bike rack from Benton. This bike rack is going to be a single bike rack, and it's going to be small enough to where when you're done with it, it's going to be easy to put away and just tuck away in your garage or even in your trunk, and so you can keep it with you. This bike rack's only going to weigh 25 pounds when you have it off of your car, so it's going to be easy to move around and it's going to be no problem at all to put it away. This is pretty cool. This one's going to incorporate a step and or a seat. So say at the end of the day, you're done riding and you get back to your vehicle and you want to get your shoes off, your riding shoes or your boots or whatever you have. This is going to give you the ability to sit here to take those off. So it's a nice little touch with this rack. Another thing that's nice about this one that I like is you can use it for that step. And say you have your cargo rack on the top, or maybe you have maybe your kayaks or something up there. This is going to give you that little boost you need to help you get up there and access some of the things that you have stored on your roof of your Jeep. One of the things I like about the Benton Brack on our 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee is the ability to not have to have a swivel feature or anything like that that could wear out on this rack. This one's going to be a solid mounted design, and I really like that about this one. This one's also going to have really good clearance with the way our hitch is on this one being behind our fascia. It's going to have a really high clearance, so we're not going to have any kind of bottoming at all with this one. And it's also going to have a little bit of rise in the shank itself, so that brings it up even a little bit more. So now what we have to do is we can undo our straps. Let's back our straps off. It's really simple to do, and these actually swivel down out of the way so it gets them away from your rims. Another nice feature with these is they are going to have these rubber pads that will go over your wheels, so that way you're not scratching your wheels up and you're not going to have any abrasion from your plastic straps. That is another nice feature with these. Now to remove our bike, we have our straps off, and all we have to do is put the arm down. Now we can lift our bike off and get that out of the way. With this bike rack, you can just leave it on. All you have to do after you have your bike off, you can just fold this back down, actually put that into the cradle. Then you take your straps and get those re-secured. And you're all set. You can just leave it on like that until you need it again. Or when you have it in this position, it's also easy to just take it back off and stuff it away in your garage out of the way. Another thing I like about this one is without any tilt features or anything like that, you can leave it just like this and your gate's still going to work. You'll still be able to pop that open. It's not going to interfere with it at all. And with that, you can still get into the back of your vehicle. It's real easy. You can get behind it if you need to get in here. It gives you enough room on both sides. And really simple to use like that. And now you can just close your hatch back up and you're good to go. As far as measurements for this bike rack's going to accommodate wheel sizes from 20 to 29 inch. And 4 inches wide. So that's going to accommodate a lot of your bikes, like your road bikes, your gravel bikes, your mountain bikes, and even little kids' bikes will work as well. This is going to be an 80-pound capacity, so it's going to hold a bike like your biggie bikes and stuff like that weigh quite a bit. 80 pounds is going to be your maximum capacity for this one, so that's a really good high number as far as bike racks go. As far as our measurements go, from the ground to the back of our bike rack, we are looking at a measurement of right around 23 inches with this one on our Jeep. So that's a pretty good number. You're not going to have any kind of clearance issues with that at all. Now from the back of our bumper to the edge, outside edge of our rack, we are looking at right about 22 inches. So you have plenty of clearance, enough to open up your gate after you move your bike off. So that's a really good thing. And it really doesn't take up a whole lot of space. And that was a look at our Benton LittleShift bike rack on our 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Scott with eTrailer, and thanks for watching.